Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Jessica and today I'm filming a video all about my empties, everything I've used up in the past 3 months of the year. So I'm doing quarterly empties as I've seen a lot of creators do here on YouTube, and I think that's a much more manageable way for me to track the makeup and other products that I'm going through. I'm showing you skincare, makeup, hair care, and even some nail care products here. Anything like beauty related that I've used up in the past 3 months is going to be in this video. And I'm also going to update you on anything that I've purchased, anything new that I brought in, anything that I've spent money on. So without further ado, please stay tuned. I can't wait to get into this video. I actually have quite a bit to share with you for just a few months, so I'm excited to get that started. I got all gussied up for you today just for this video. I'm obviously excited to be sitting down and filming right now. I even put on fake lashes. That's a big deal in my world. Got a lot of things to get through, so I'm gonna get right on into it. Starting off in the skincare category, I have 2 of my favorite moisturizers that are now empty. I definitely did not go through this much moisturizer in 3 months, but I did finish both of these separate tubs. They were like very close to empty since the new year. Of course, this is the CeraVe Moisturizing Cream, one of my favorite moisturizers. Obviously, I go through this stuff like crazy. I just keep repurchasing it. I'm tempted to try something different from CeraVe, their moisturizing ointment, I think it is called, and it's a little bit thicker, I believe, more like a salve a little bit, or Vaseline type quality that really locks in moisture, which I actually quite enjoy that on my skin. It really does help on my more mature skin to lock moisture in overnight. So I'm going to try that next, but I went through 2 of these, one with the pump, one without the pump. What is so annoying about this product is that the lid for the 2 different versions with and without pump are not the same. So I cannot purchase this pump and then when it's empty, refill with a new one without the pump and put the pump onto the new one. It does not screw on. It's the most aggravating thing in the world. CeraVe, if you're out there, this is an abomination on humanity. You need to fix this. It's not cool. The whole reason you buy the one with a pump is so that you can, easily pump it out, but then I should be able to replace it without repurchasing the pump. Why am I repurchasing a pump that still functions? It's not right. There's one of the problems with our world today, and CeraVe, you could fix that very easily. So just a little heads up to any of you out there who might have the same idea as me. It's not a thing. Can't do it right now. Next is my cleanser from CeraVe. This is their hydrating facial cleanser. I'm sure you've heard all about this. It's wonderful. It's so mild, gentle, does not leave my skin feeling tight. It has a nice moisturizing feel after I cleanse, and it really does do a good job of keeping my skin happy. I've discovered in my later years that I do have quite sensitive skin. So things with very minimal ingredients, things that are fragrance-free, things that are non-irritating, and that contain special skin-loving ingredients like hyaluronic acid and other ceramides, like it says here on the label, I agree very well with them. So this is another one that I repurchase over and over and over again. I have yet to find something I love as much as this for the price. Another tried and true favorite, my e.l.f. cleansing balms. When I find a skincare item that I love, I commit. I commit long term. And if it's a good price, I'm especially going to be loyal to it. So this is the Holy Hydration Cleansing Balm from e.l.f. I go through these over and over and over again. There's 2 here. I just repurchased 2 more just today from Ulta. They're always on sale, so those will be coming in soon. I can't say enough good things about this. It just does such a good job of removing makeup, and it doesn't irritate my skin. I love it. I have this item from Tarte. This is their Knockout Tingling Treatment. This one has AHAs and BHAs in it, I believe, but it's an acid exfoliating toner. So I really, really loved this back in the day before I realized how sensitive my skin was. I was having really bad acne, and this did actually quite help to calm down really inflamed areas on my face. But I since have stopped using this. I've really simplified my skincare routine down to a cleansing balm, cleanser, moisturizer, maybe an oil, and that's it. Of course, SPF in the morning. But I'm very, very minimal in my skincare routine now today. But my husband ended up using the remainder of this. He gets quite bad blackheads and like congestion on his nose, and this really does help to keep those pores clean and to shrink the size of his pores on his nose. So I've been making him use this. It's like a chore for him. I'm like, did you exfoliate? Did you cleanse your nose? Did you use the toner? Did you moisturize? Did you put on SPF? Like, this is my job as a wife, right? So He used this up. It's now empty. I bought this years ago. It lasted a very, very long time. I loved this product when I used it, and it worked wonders for him as well. I don't think they sell this anymore. I looked for it on Sephora. I think it might be discontinued, or maybe they just renamed it. Not quite sure. Either way, RIP Knockout Tingling Treatment. I think I'm going to try the one from Paula's Choice for my husband next, and I think that will be a good substitute for a product like this, the BHA 2%, I believe, from Paula's Choice. I've heard really good things about. So that's another one that has been taking up a lot of space in my medicine cabinet for too long, and I'm happy that it's out of the way now. I have a lot of sample empties this month, which feels really good. Samples that have just been sitting around for a long, long time, and I finally have remembered to reach for them, use them up, get a new experience with a new product. So those are the La Roche-Posay serums. This is their Hyalur B5 line. It's their serum concentrate anti-aging. So it's just hyaluronic acid serum. I have hyaluronic acid in the moisturizer that I use on a daily basis, but this did add a nice little extra surge to my skin. Not something that I think I need on a regular basis, but I enjoyed the experience all the same. I also sampled the serum from Meaningful Beauty, which I believe is Cindy Crawford's skincare line. So, you know, Cindy Crawford looks pretty darn good, so I might trust her as far as skincare goes. This is the Youth Activating Melon Serum, and I must say, this serum made my skin feel so nice. I really enjoyed the experience. It gave a really nice plump to my skin, smoothed out fine lines. It just felt so hydrating. Really, really loved it. It had a nice smell. It had nice packaging, and I kind of fell in love with it. So then I looked online to see how much it was, and the full-size bottle of this on Sephora is around $80, which is like more than I'm willing to spend for most things. If it's something that's really helping my skin, I mean, maybe I should make the investment. Let me know if you think this has like real benefits, or if you've had experience using it for the long term. Do you think it's worth the money? I'd really be interested in hearing what you have to say. But I did enjoy this experience all the same. I'm glad I at least got to get acquainted with this little lady, but for now, I'm not ready to commit, and my wallet's not ready to commit either. I have from Clinique the Smart Clinical Repair Wrinkle Correcting Cream, and I just basically used this as a moisturizer when I went on a little trip, and it worked just fine for that. Used it up quickly, maybe in like 3 or 4 uses, and that was an easy empty. Nothing really super special about it, in my opinion. A moisturizer I got as a free gift, which I actually really ended up enjoying, was from Honest Beauty. This is their Hydrogel Cream, and it's this really interesting moisturizer where it's creamy, but then when you rub it in, it almost feels like a water. So you have to use kind of quite a bit of it. Otherwise, it feels like you're kind of streaking it across your face, and it doesn't have a very nice experience. But if you put it on quite generously, it really like goes on like a nice balm and just kind of like seeps into your skin nice and slowly, which I think some people really don't like about it. But I really enjoyed it. It made my skin feel very soft and supple for an extended period of time. And I could just really feel it like soaking in and hydrating my skin. So I would think about purchasing the full size of this. It's about $20 for the full size. And just as like a little luxurious treat for myself, I think I might go for that. I believe this is Jessica Alba's brand, if I'm not mistaken. And I've tried a few of her products and liked maybe about half of them. So maybe it's worth exploring a few more. This one I did quite enjoy. So I'm happy it came into my life without me searching for it, and I was able to find something new that I like. Along with skincare, I'm gonna lump in some lip care. So I did finish up this Mary Kay Satin Lip. This is their exfoliating lip mask that I finished in my Project Pan, which I'll link up here if you want to check out my Project Pan playlist. I can't imagine you haven't. I also have 3 Laneige lip masks that I finished up. This was the limited edition peppermint flavor from their Christmas line. I also got a little packet of small mini sizes during Christmas. It was like a Christmas package through Sephora. And I've already finished up this one, vanilla, as well as their original strawberry. Obviously, I really love that product. And as I've gone through Accutane in the past 6 months, it has been a lifesaver for me. I doubt I'll be rushing through it quite as quickly now that my lips hopefully are going back to normal, more on the side of normal at least. But I'm going to continue to enjoy it all the same. I have quite a few backups in my inventory ready to go. Next, I have this just hand cream. This is from a brand called Renew. It's a direct sales company called Melaleuca. Don't recommend it. It's kind of a waste of money, but I did get kind of conned or convinced into purchasing some of these products through a friend, and you know, whatever. It was fine. It was a hand cream, not worth signing up for some weird direct sales company for. Don't do that, friends. Just say no thank you. Don't be nice like me. I also have a bunch of hair care empties. I've really been trying to focus on all of the samples in my collection of hair products. There's more than I even thought that I had, so I've been grabbing for those and trying to get them out of my way. First is this conditioner. This is from Verb. I got this in a little package around Christmas time, and it is fine. I think I brought it traveling. I don't remember it leaving a big impression on me. I typically need very, very, very hydrating, moisturizing, and conditioning conditioners. Hair masks are typically my weekly condition that I go for. So if it's not living up to a hair mask, it's really not impressing me that much, but it did fine. It detangled. It definitely made my hair feel a little bit softer, but it's not like that deep condition that I really long for in a conditioner. So, you know, great for just a regular day, but not for the kind of work that my hair needs. Speaking of, I do have a hair mask in here. This is from Biolage. I really like these hair masks, but the packaging is like really hard for me to fumble with in the wet shower when my hands are all slippery and it kind of flops all around. So minus point for packaging. I know it is like plastic minimal and that's great, but maybe I'll just decant these into like a potted container if I do purchase this one again, which I probably would. They go on sale sometimes, so that's great. I have two products from Amika that were both part of my Project Pan. This is the Shield Anti-Humidity Spray. This is another one that I couldn't find on Sephora's website, so maybe they renamed it. I don't really remember this being anything special. I don't think it was adding anything to my hair. It was just kind of like using it to use it. My hair doesn't really react that much with humidity, and if it does, it's actually kind of in a way that I enjoy. It's like a nice little wave to it. So, you know, I used it. It's not really the product for me. My hair doesn't really need it, I don't think. The other one from Amika is their Blow Shell Blowout Spray. And I think I got both of those products with a Hot Tool purchase that I made a couple of years ago as like a little bonus gift with that package. And this was fine. The sprayer on it broke pretty immediately. It like would not come through. So I had to kind of like make it work in my hair, which actually really did not work. It came on too heavy and just made my hair feel kind of heavy and gross. So, you know, it wasn't that great of an experience for me. Maybe it's better in the full size in a bottle that actually works, but this one did not. Also for my Project Pan, this was the Healthy Sexy Hair Soy Renewal Cream Oil. It's a blow dry cream. It's got a really fancy name for a blow dry cream. This was great. It did make my hair feel nice and soft. I feel like it added some protection and shine and just, you know, a little extra love to my hair when I was styling it, which my hair really does need. I mean, right now it's pretty sad. I didn't do anything to it today because I didn't want to abuse it anymore. I just wanted to give it a break, and this is the result of that. So, but I did enjoy using this and also happy to have it out. It's been sitting around in my hair drawer for years and years. And last is also from Amika. This is a hair mask. I forget how I got this. It might have come in like a little sample package from Ulta, I believe. This is their Soul Food Nourishing Mask, their hair mask, and I really liked this. It did feel very nice on my hair. My hair was nice and smooth and shiny after I used this. I think I only got one use out of this little sample, and the full size of this product is quite expensive, so I don't think I'll be running out to purchase it, but I'm happy I got to use that little sample, and my hair's happy for it too. I have 4 nail polishes in here that I've been able to get out of my collection. So one is this Sally Hansen. This is their Instant Dry Nail Polish. I think I only bought this like a year ago, so it dried a little more instantly than I would have liked, if you know what I mean. But I did get a lot of use out of this. I need a fast drying top coat for the kind of life that I lead. I never have time to sit there and let my nails fully dry. The top coat's got to help me get there. So this one, obviously, I liked enough because I emptied out the whole bottle. I also have this one from Sally Hansen. This is their Hard as Nails treatment. I believe you're supposed to just put a clear coat on top of your nails and like helps them to strengthen. Maybe I use it as a top coat and it was fine for that, but this is obviously very old as well. And you can see it's all dried up inside that bottle and it doesn't work anymore. Another top coat that I went completely through, also from Sally Hansen. This is their Insta Dry line, and I used up the entirety of this polish. You can see there's like a little bit at the bottom there that's dyed with the color of nail polish that I was wearing over and over and over and over and over and over again, which you'll see next. But I used every drop of this that I could. So that's another nail polish empty. And next, also from my Project Pan and also from Sally Hansen, obviously we can tell what my favorite nail line is. This is their Miracle Gel in the shade Persuade. And I used every bit of this that I could before it just got too empty and dry and gloopy to get a good manicure with. You can see like how gloopy and sticky that brush looks. It's just impossible to get a nice coat on the nail. So that means it is time for it to go. 4 nail polishes moving out, feels really good. They've been very stagnant for far too long. Along with that, I have 4 sample size perfumes. I think these are the last 4 sample sizes that I had in my collection, so I'm so happy to finally have them moved out. I'm not going to be receiving sample size perfumes if I can avoid it in the future. It's just not worth it for me, unless it's something that like I really want to try, or I already know that I like and I just want to like have it for fun, just to kind of experience it without committing to a whole bottle, then maybe. But they were just piling up for years and years. They came in every Sephora play box. Every Sephora order came with sample size perfumes, and I'm just over them floating around my drawers and space and just adding clutter that I don't need. So quickly, this is the Versace Dylan Blue, which I think is a men's cologne, but I enjoy wearing it all the same. I believe my husband has the full size, so obviously we like it. This is the Catherine something, I don't know, Catherine Malandrino. This one I got in a BoxyCharm so long ago. It was good. It was empty. It lasted me a long time. This was a Dolce & Gabbana, I believe. It's all rubbed off at this point. And I also have Artisan Perfumier. Yeah, La Artisan. Okay, so those are gone. No more. That's awesome. And last but not least, I have 5 makeup empties to share with you. Some of them are from my project pan, so you've already seen them, but some of them are not, so they'll be brand new. Aren't you glad you stayed here till the end? First item is for my project pan though, I'm sorry. It is my very last Bite Beauty lipstick, the Amuse Bouche lipstick line, RIP. I loved it. I'm gonna miss it. And this is my last one that I got full use of before it ever went bad. So this is the shade Sake, a very mauve-y, cool tone pink. And this took me about 6 months to use up. So it was a long road with it, and quite relieved that it was finally gone. This one might look familiar to you. This is from last year. I was finishing painting this in December of 2022. This is the Revlon Kiss Plumping Lip Cream, but this is the Apricot Silk shade. Don't be confused with the other one that I'm panning in a different shade, Nude Honey. This is the other one that I finished in 2022. I think I used it just up until the last couple days. It still has like a little bit of product in there. It's very close to being finished, but I'm putting in this video, okay? Because it's finally going in the garbage after this. And I also have a liquid lip from Jeffree Star. This one was also in my project pan. My goal is to use it 10 times and then roll it out. This is the shade Mannequin, a very pretty nude, but it is so, so dry. And this one got those last 10 uses, and now I'm ready to call it good. We're ready to say goodbye. And here's the most exciting empty for you. I have an empty powder. This is from number 7, their Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Finishing Powder. I had the shade Light Medium, and ba-bam, there you have it. This one was so close to being gone at the end of last year, and I finally finished up the remainder of that product, and it feels so fun to share an empty, shiny pan with you. Yay! And the last item is a mascara. This is from Ico. I used the bejesus out of this mascara. It's in a tube, which is really different. I've never used a mascara in a tube before, but I actually really liked it. I was able to kind of like squish the product around the brush and also get a good indication of how much product is remaining in there. When I take out the brush, I can like squeeze and like see the product coming out. Can you see that? What? That's crazy. So I know there's still product in there. I know that I can still get good use on this product. I used this product on my lashes today, but it's about 4 months old and I'm gonna call it good. I think I used up the majority of what's in there, and it's just not safe to keep eye products around much longer than that. So I'm gonna call it empty, throw it in the garbage, but I actually quite liked this mascara. This is their Black Magic Mascara Drama and Curl, which is what I really like in my eyelashes. I care about the volume, and this one gave it to me. It was kind of a learning curve with this one, or I had to like let it age like a good mascara. You know how sometimes mascaras are just good right when you open them, and other mascaras you have to wait a few weeks. This was one of those. But after it kind of like settled into itself and became what it was meant to be, dried out just a teensy bit, I really, really liked it, and it gave a very dramatic effect. However, it did smudge a little bit. I would get smudging up here pretty regularly, so I really had to be careful with that and just apply it with extra caution and awareness. Once I overcame that, I really did enjoy it, and I got this one on sale. It's like a $25 mascara, but I think I only paid $15 for it from Ulta during a sale. So there you have it. Those are all of my empties. I can't believe I made it through every single one. So in this first quarter of the year, From January 1st up until March 31st, I actually finished 34 beauty items, and I went through and estimated how much I spent on each product. Even the sample sizes, I estimated the value of those samples, and I was able to see the exact price that I paid on some of them from previous orders, but some of them were so old or discontinued that I kind of had to estimate. So with a very good approximation, I can say that I used up $312.48 of product during the past 3 months. That's awesome. And that is not to say that all of that product was used during those 3 months, but I finished those products in the 3 months, of course. You understand. That brings me to how much I spent in the last quarter. So I've been on a low buy, really trying to make it a no buy during this first quarter. And I am so proud to say that I spent, drumroll please, $0. I spent $0 on nail care, hair care, skin care, makeup. No, none of it, nothing. I didn't spend a single cent in the months of January, February, or March. I went strong through January, and then February, I was just like, you know, I'm feeling good. Let's just keep this going. And then once February went by, I had like a few little makeup temptations in March, but I just held strong. And I told myself to focus on my goals and just really lean into the items that you're trying to finish this year, Jessica. Do not be tempted by the 21 Days of Beauty sale or the Sephora sale or the Target buy one, get one half off sale. Don't let it tempt you. Be strong. You don't need it. And I didn't purchase. Even those items that I knew I was getting low on, I knew that I could outlast until the next month and just make this a no buy quarter completely. And that feels so great. I don't think next quarter will be the same. There's definitely some things that I need to bring into my collection soon. I'm really going to try and wait a week or two and go without a product for a few days just to see if I can and see what else in my collection that I might be able to use for that purpose. But all the same, it's really fun to track with you. I'm really excited to see at the end of the year what the value was of the products that I used up versus the amount of money that I spent on new items. And I have a feeling that this is going to be a really good year. I do want to give quick credit to other YouTubers that I have seen doing their empties and spending in this way, particularly Sarah Rose. She's one of the first people that I've seen do it this way, but I've seen other people do it as well. So just want to put that out there. This is not like my original format idea, but I think it's a great way to share your empties throughout the year instead of doing it monthly or just waiting till the end of the year when you have hundreds of makeup items, beauty care items, hair care items all piled up in your closet like I did last year, and I'm trying to avoid that. So thank you to the people who came before me. As always, I owe so much of my inspiration to all of you creators out there in this beauty space and the panning space in particular. So thank you and love to all of you out there. I really hope you're doing well. If you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. Give this video a quick thumbs up if you liked it. And if you didn't, why are you still here? I'm confused. But I hope you're doing well, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video.